Aloha. This is Steph with Turtle Flow. Happy spring. Welcome to Yogi Tea Time. Let me just switch out. Welcome to Yogi Tea Time. And this is episode 36. And we're welcoming spring. And we'll be talking about spring colors today. So as you're coming in or as you're watching this on replay, please share where you're tuning in from and what in your region signifies spring for you. So different countries have different types of flowers blooming, blossoming, and there's a universal color that represents spring for everyone. But I would love to know what that is for you. I'm Steph. Turtle Flow is this channel, and we're here to just support each other, to be creative, find our authentic expression, to be creative, and share the gift that you're here to share with the world. And I'm here to support you in doing so and tapping inwards to discover your own authentic expression and the mode of creativity. And then just being each other's accountability buddies, and or you can find other people on this channel. That is my goal. And this Yogi Tea Time, we gather once a month. It's a virtual tea time to just inspire you to pause, take some tea or coffee break. And today I'm drinking Moroccan mint green tea. So cheers, happy spring. And we're just going to be just celebrating spring and inviting more colors, vibrancy, the renewal energy of spring. So we're just going to energetically tune into that, raise our vibration to the vitality of spring energy as we have this conversation to inspire each other. So feel free to use the live chat or the comments if you're watching this on replay, and just know that this video came to you at exactly time that you need. So I'm going to be sharing this beautiful spring flower, a photo of a beautiful spring flower, just to kick off this yogi tea time. So, especially in Asia, I'm originally from Seoul, Korea, but now live in Los Angeles. So we don't get to see this type of spring flowers here during springtime. But this is cherry blossoms, sakura in Japan. So in Japan and Korea, there's streets just filled with these trees lined up for miles with all these blossoms of cherry blossoms, these pink flowers. And then depending on the weather, sometimes it's more white and faded pink. I believe in US, Washington, D.C. has a beautiful cherry blossom. And then there's also cherry blossom festivals. And even Washington State has some type of cherry blossom festivities going on that I know of. So if you're from another state that celebrates cherry blossoms, let me know. or what other flowers. I know in it's also tulip season, as well as in Korea, there's this yellow flower called kenari. So yellow is a great color also that represents spring. Um, and daffodils is another one, which is also yellow. Um, but definitely tulips. It's one of my favorites in Netherlands. There's a tulip field that just goes on and on with tulips. And just different colors, all the colors start to come alive. We also start to get all the green leaves. So green is another color that's of vibrancy, abundance, and let me see. And then I wanted to share this other photo. This is in India, annually in March. This happened March 7th this year. This is a festival called Holi, and it's Festival of Colors. And Holi signifies boundless happiness. As we enjoy such sacred festivities, we should remember that in reality, they are meant to remind us of the inner bliss and oneness that are our inherent nature and are the very essence of life. And this is a quote, inspiring quote regarding this holy festival that happens in India. It's the festival, sacred festival of colors, celebrating all the colors in life as spring brings out all the colors back from the white and the bare branches of the winter. As I've mentioned, all the greens come out. So, we're getting one with nature and flowing with nature with these changes. And that's what's going to help us stay present and manifest, start to dream big, and align with this energy of vitality and color. So this quote was by Amma, the hugging saint. She's one of my gurus, probably the main guru that I honor. And I used to go see her every June when she comes to LA to receive a hug from her. And I've mentioned in another Yogi Tea Time that I think on mantra or affirmation meditation topic that I received a mantra from her, or I was talking about guru. I think it was the topic on guru. So we're aligning with colors. So celebrating all colors, expressions of life, vitality. It's time for new beginnings as the new sprouts and grows from the soil, the darkness inside, sprouting, bursting out. So it's time for you to be seen instead of just being inside. getting over that hibernation season or the stillness of winter, and welcoming the transformation. Transformation changes are uncomfortable, very difficult at times. There's also growing pains associated with it, just like how the caterpillar becomes butterfly. But just honoring that process, surrendering to the process, and then flowing with these changes of season is what's very powerful when you learn how to be flexible. Again, renewal and growth. That's where the growth and renewal happens. And you can also build resilience and strength through this process. And I've mentioned in my last post that the colors, I've always loved colors because I used to want to be a fashion designer, went into fashion retail management, and then graphic designer. And I come from visual artists. I've always been very visual, love to draw and color, work with coloring books. So, and then in terms of talking about colors, going back to this colors of season, I just want to ask you, what's your spring color? What colors do you associate with spring? What helps you to feel vital? And then we can also start to, when you want to embody the energy of the color, not only do like coloring books and playing with colors help, those type of activities, but also just being in nature and immersing in these colors, going to farmers market and getting these colors locally. And basically, color is a perception. It's the light, how the light gets absorbed and reflects. So different people see colors a little bit differently. And, unless we have our brain, you can't see colors. And it's the frequency of light that we're absorbing and seeing. And a certain color appears, like for example, this pink in the cherry blossoms appears pink because it absorbs, our eyes absorbs every frequency of the visible light except the frequency of that color. So each color has the number frequency. For example, red is a 430 trillion hertz. And to remember all the frequency of visible light, our brain shows them in the forms of color. So because of our brain, we could see colors. And then end of March, we also had spring equinox, which is the official time for spring. It's an official day that we're declaring the beginning of spring, because as it was equal day and night. And then from there on the northern hemisphere, we're welcoming spring, so into summer. So each day from here on until the summer, or fall equinox, the light gets longer and longer. We have longer days and shorter nights. So it's the new beginnings, fresh ideas. This is a time to really allow yourself to come out of hiding and be seen, and wearing colorful colors that really matches the mood and the frequency you're in. So if you're interested, I can talk about the various colors, because there's psychology of colors, And also the pastel colors, all the Easter egg colors, the light pink, light green, light blues, white, the purity of white. It's all associated with Easter, which is also represents rebirth that we're going to experience in April. So this is time for new beginnings, fresh ideas, and just allowing yourself to come out and be seen. Let yourself sparkle and really align with the vibrancy of all the spring colors, the yellows, the orange, all the colors of tulips, the greens, everything coming back to life from taking a break. So immersing in nature, flowing with nature, and getting inspired by all the colors of nature, as well as wearing, eating the colors, seeing. You can get flowers, spring flowers from farmers market, supporting local farmers, and have fresh flowers at home. The vibrant hues, and just allowing yourself to align with the season of blossoming and blooming, and letting yourself bloom and blossom with this season. So I've also created a Yin Yoga for spring, which is associated with the wood element in traditional Chinese medicine. And the wood element also it supports certain meridian, these energy channels, the subtle energy channels that are water-based in traditional Chinese medicine called the meridian points, which is associated with the organs. So for spring, it's the liver and the gallbladder. So the Yin Yoga sequence, it's a 45-minute deep stretch that's very rejuvenating to really shed off all the heaviness from winter and really get vibrant and recharge and rejuvenated, renew. So that's in the video or play. If you go to the yoga class playlist, you will see that class. So if you haven't, check it out, and you can practice as many times as you need during the springtime to get re-energized and vital. And then again, the love of coloring and drawing. The idea came to me, as I've mentioned in other shorts and videos and the past few yogi tea time. I've been mentioning this coloring book, Mandala Coloring Book. So let me write that. So I'm just gonna write that. So it's the Mandala Coloring Book, and you can go order one in the description. This is the back. So I drew these digitally by channeling Reiki energy to infuse the intention words. So there's 27 different intentions. So for this one, it's empower. This one is empower. Right here. This is empower. Empower here. And union. This one is union. So there are 27 different ones that And then this one's Love, which is on the cover, and I've done some video shorts showing how I color these. And then you can meditate with it, look at it, stare at it once you've chosen the colors that you feel is associated with this emotion, or you can use your favorite color schemes, or you can do color of spring, and you can order that at amazon.com, author/turtle flow, TURTLEFLOW. So yeah, this was a passion project. Mandala helps you to connect to your true self, and the designs have intention word, and the designs represent the intention word, and it also is empowered by Reiki. So on an energetic level, I have put that in there, infuse the Reiki. And most of them were done listening to either 528 or 432 frequency music, so that I'm producing at the highest vibration and infusing that, channeling that Reiki energy of love for the highest good and highest vibration. So again, that's amazon.com, author Turtle Flow, to order your copy. And that's gonna also keep you, put you into the meditative, creative flow state. You can also play with colors that resonate with you and really align and celebrate the colors as we welcome spring, renewal, vitality, the vibrancy of these colors. And that's going to connect you to your authentic truth, authentic self, which will help you discover what your authentic creativity is. And once you get inspired of what it is that you're inspired to create, you might get an idea, specific idea, whether it's writing. So even if you're a writer, these coloring can really support you. If you're a visual person, it could also inspire you to create something visually. And even if you're not an artist by profession, just adding these practice of just being with colors that supports the emotional state you want to be in, or you want to just honor what you want to express from within. Again, you can do it through clothing, the colors you wear, and you'll notice at different seasons, different times in your life, you're going to be attracted to more certain colors. And then, as I've mentioned, if you're interested, I can also talk about the psychology of colors, how the different colors affect you, as well as the others that are perceiving you, especially like the types colors that you wear. That also includes makeup as well as clothing or your brand colors. So, and then each year Pantone comes out with colors for the year. So I can talk more about the colors, and there's also color chart that shows you the complementary color, the color wheel. And that's also gonna, if you don't know how to coordinate colors, there's a color wheel, and then the general rules of the different combinations of colors, color schemes that go together, that if you're interested, I can also go into, if you want to go deeper into colors. But today I just wanted to keep it kind of brief and short and just talking about the energy of spring, talking about colors in relation to the spring, and then just talking about the mandala again, mandala shapes, just looking at it also connects you to the inner truth and your authentic truth so that you can really tune in and get inspired and download the information you need to express yourself, come up with ideas. And this can also support you to just fuel your soul if you have this longing for creativity that you've been suppressing, or you just thought you were not a creative person. Through these exercises of coloring or just being more aware of colors around you and being intentional with the colors you choose to wear and use and select. It could be even a pen, the color of the pen you write with, journal. So I even like to journal with colorful pens, like purples, and then have gold accents. So that's pretty much what I have to share. So again, you can share with me your favorite colors. You can also share what colors or flowers or things in your environment that reminds you of spring in your local area. Please share that and let me know where that is. And then thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting. And if you're wanting to support this channel, and you can use this QR code to just buy me coffee or whatever you want to contribute so I can keep creating free content to share this information with everyone, make it more accessible to everyone that might need to get this information. So let me know. And if you've gotten my Mandala Coloring Book, please share and tag me on. You can also tag me on Instagram, turtleflow_, your completed colored page. I would love to see, and then I'll share it with my followers. And then you can also, because I only created the mandalas on just one side, you can cut it nicely, neatly, and you can frame it and put it in your altar, or you can use it as a decor and hang it on the wall to decorate your workspace or anywhere you want to just remind yourself of that intention word, that you can keep seeing it in your vision board, or you can just hang it on the wall just as a decor. So if you have any other requests about colors or questions about colors, also let me know in the comments or in the chat. And thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your April. And share with me what you're creating. Thank you. Aloha. Namaste. And go within and find your inner sparkle.